Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today we are inside the brand new Hyundai Kona that comes with 1-liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line, 120 horsepower, and I will show you a few information before we start driving. It comes also with an automatic transmission. You can get it also optional with a manual transmission. This is the entry-level version, the most I should say the most affordable version that you can get on the market. And in this video we will make the consumption test, and I'm really curious how this car is handling with consumption. We will go a little bit in the city, a little bit on the highway, so we will make a mix. And as we go, I will give you a little bit more details. The estimated consumption in mix mode, it's around 6 liters. I will start the engine from here. I have also on my channel a separate video. I will go directly in eco mode. I will have on my channel also a video with test drive. There I give you more information. I drive also in sport mode, and there you can find more feedbacks. In this video, it's all about consumption. So let's see how much this Hyundai Kona consume with the 1-liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line, 120 horsepower. Now I will reset the consumption right now on the screen right there, and we will start driving, and we will drive only in eco mode. So we have this shift by wire transmission. Actually the stalk to change the gear, it's here behind the steering wheel. We just put it in drive, and yeah, let's just drive it, guys. First of all, I give you so many feedbacks about the car in another video, so you can check out there a lot of technical data, information about the car. At least here in Romania, where I have the car, the price of the car, the starting price, the basis of this car with all these options in autopilot and stuff like that, it's 27,000 euro at Neo Motors. You can check them out. I will leave the link in the description and also on the screen, so if you want to check them out, check them out. The turning circle, it's 10.6 meters, so it's very light, it's very agile car to drive. So we will drive a little bit here at slow speed, so we will make a nice simulation of the consumption. So we will drive slowly, and then we will try to drive a little bit faster, and we will go outside on the highway right now. In general, it's a very built car, very well built car, very good quality. The sound insulation at low speed, I notice, and also in the city, it's very good. I really like the fact that the insulation is good. What I notice is that at high speed, the sound, you start to hear a little bit of noise from the exterior, but in general it's great. The quality of the steering wheel, the fact that you have physical button, and very nice physical button, the quality look great and feel great. You have physical button on the climatic system. You can turn it on from here. You have physical button down here from where you can change different driving modes and styles. I don't know if someone will let me go in. Probably this guy was really nice. Thank you. Okay, now we will go straight away directly on the highway, and we will see the consumption. But I will drive in eco mode, also the climatic system. I will use it a little bit, and I think because all my tests are made with climatic system on, I will use it also on this Hyundai Kona, even though outside it's quite perfect temperature, so you don't need the climatic system. And also I want to say that this car, it's brand new. I'm kind of the first, almost the first who drive the car, so usually when you have a brand new car, the consumption will be higher. After 5,000 kilometers the consumption will stabilize and will go a little bit lower, but in the beginning, keep in mind, the consumption usually it's much higher as normal. So that will be not a super fair test, but will be a test that will give us a few information about that. Also, I like that this new multimedia system, it's much more responsive, and once you go in every single settings and details, you can change them from here, very simple. Also, it comes with a newest navigation system from Hyundai. The car comes with all that safety features, autopilot, a lot of safety features, and they use the latest one. So I tested in the test drive video in the normal one, and you can see there how good it stays between the lanes and all those information. I have to say that I like the way they design. Also, this is a thermal engine, right? It's IC car, and it doesn't have anymore that big stick, and it looks like an electric car. I don't know why I have this impression like I'm driving an electric car. It comes with auto hold, maybe because they clean up all this space here, and you can see how much space you have here. You have the impression that it's an electric car, but it's not. It comes with a lot of storage space here, so it's kind of great. Also, it comes with auto hold. Here on the right side, traction control, start stop engine button, downhill assist, so many features on this version, and it's quite impressive, to be honest. This traffic sign is quite long here, so it's a great simulation also in the traffic traffic situation, you know, because we stay in traffic a little bit like in the city, we go on the highway, we go back on the city, and will be a great simulation. This engine, 1 liter petrol engine, 3 cylinders in line, it's combined with a 7-speed automatic transmission DCT, a transmission that from my point of view it's very good. It works perfectly, it's very smooth, you barely feel it when it's changed the gears. It comes with blind spot technology, you can see in the mirrors there. I will try to drive in the speed limit, so I will keep the speed limit, so we will see what is the real consumption if you really drive like you should drive, you know. It's also sound insulation at speeds up to 100, 120, it's very good from outside. The grip on the steering wheel, it's gorgeous. I love this steering wheel, I really like it. I love the grip, I love this design and the quality and the way it looks, it's nice. Also, all the physical buttons here on the steering wheel are super useful and very easy to use. And if you want to set the autopilot, you can set it from here. Super simple. So all you have to do is just press the button and then we'll be all set up. Oh, we will go out here on the highway, and I will show you also here on the highway the autopilot. Big mirrors, great visibility from outside, so if you want to set the autopilot, you just set it from up here, you just set the speed and the car will just navigate at the speed that you choose. So for example, you go to 90, and right now just from here, from the steering wheel, you set the speed and the car will accelerate, brake, and keep you between the lanes. I will have my hands for safety here. Always have your hand on the steering wheel, no matter what car you drive, no matter what you heard from internet. Just always have your hand on the steering wheel, because this is the way you should drive with this, even with autopilot. I will show you for the purpose of the video, my hands will be here, but you will see that right now the car is driving itself. It's hold between the lanes, it's accelerating, it's braking. So let's go up to 100. So we will drive in the speed limit. We have 8.9 liter consumption until now, and the car is still driving itself. It stays very good between the lanes, it doesn't bounce around, it has a clear view over those lanes and streets, and that's a good thing. It's very comfortable also on those seats, even though it comes with textile material on this version, because it's an entry-level version, the premium version. With this engine, it's super fine, and I was expect like maybe this engine will have like, I don't know, maybe not so much power, but after I test drive it and I drive it today a few hours, I feel like the car it has much more power than it need, I should say. It's much more powerful, even though you have just a 1 liter 3 cylinders in line. You have more than enough power to drive on the highway without any problem. So if we go a little bit faster, like 110, you can see the car, it's going automatically. And now from 110 you start to hear a little bit of wind noise. from outside. It comes with 17-inch rims, by the way, just as an information. And we can go also up to 120 km/h right now. The autopilot is still working, still hold between the lanes. It's doing just fine. It's doing really, really good. Now we will go on this lane because we have to go on the right side. I like the fact that the car comes with big mirrors. You have great visibility, the same like on Hyundai Tucson. Fabulous visibility, so nothing to complain about. From this point of view, like comfort, seats, visibility, quality, materials are great. Also the navigation is great and it shows you quite clear where you should go. I like also the fact that it comes with those digital screens that are big and everything is so visible and simple to see. The climatic system is still on, but now it starts to be a little bit colder inside. So yeah, usually we don't need it in this kind of temperature. The brakes and the pedals great. We will brake slowly so we can anticipate a little bit the traffic here. Also the car, it stays very good in those curves. Also the car can read not only the speed limit signs but also the traffic signs. You see also the emergency brake. If you approach a front car with a little bit higher speed, the car will saw that and it will vibrate, the steering wheel will vibrate and it will try to brake automatically in order to save you. And all these safety features that come these days on the cars are so useful. Will protect you from so many incidents, and this Hyundai Kona come with all those features on it. So this is impressive. Also, I like that they keep this physical button on the climatic system, and all these shortcut buttons are physical, and it's really good. Visibility wise, big windows, big windshield, great visibility. Nothing to complain. Maybe because here it's a little bit of plastic. This is my only complaint. I don't understand. You make such a good car and you still leave here a little bit of plastic. This is something that I wish to be different, but you can do it yourself. I mean, if you go to a company that make those kind of stuff, you can add here Alcantara or whatever material you want. You can do it yourself. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's not a game changer, you know, like you can make your car exterior, interior, how you want to make it. So you don't have to always it doesn't have to always come from the factory like that, you know. There are things that you can change on the car after you buy it. I mean, it's not a decision factor. Another thing that I didn't talk in this video is the transmission, and I didn't talk about transmission because I forget about it. It's so good, it's like electric car, that I forget it as a transmission. You can see how smooth it's changed the gears. You don't feel it. I mean, you don't notice, you just drive. That's good. When you don't notice a transmission, an automatic transmission, that's really good. So that's the point when you can say that this is a good quality transmission. And even in sport mode, you can see in the other test drive video, but even in sport mode, when you drive in sport mode, the transmission, it's changed slightly. It will leave you to drive at higher RPMs. Look, an airplane that tried to land there. but it's not an, I don't know, it's an airport there or not. Anyway, we drive also a little bit faster right now, like 110, 120. We have 7.5 liter consumption until now, so I think it's perfect mix driving to see what will be the consumption. See, at those kind of speeds you hear a little bit of wind noise, but this is normal for most of the car. It can be better, of course, but it's fine. It's nothing to bother you too much. I like that the car, it stays really good on the road, even at high speeds. You have good comfort on the seats, good visibility. The engine, it's very silent and don't feel many vibration from the engine. This is also very important. And even if we drive right now on the highway at higher speeds, the consumption is going lower, 7.2 liters. So I don't know. Many people worry about the engines with 3 cylinders, but these days I read about that and I just get some information that they really design it in a different way, and I don't think they should worry too much. At least from the power point of view, you have more than enough power. It just doesn't matter. Anyway, from what I know, if I remember well, Hyundai come with 5 years warranty on all the models, right? So you have 5 years, you don't have to worry about anything, about the engine, about anything about the car. If it's something broke, they will change it. So yeah, you see, we have 7.1 liter consumption. The consumption is going lower and lower. This is great. And now we go in the city to see what kind of consumption we will have. Also try to brake slowly to not lose too much energy here. I want to go on the right side. 6.8 liters, so the consumption is going down because here we have to drive like 70, so it's normal. But now we will go in the city, we start to go on the traffic signs and stops and goes and stuff like that, so we'll start to change a little bit. So until now 6.7 liter. They claim estimated consumption VLTP 6 liters, right? So we will see if we can beat that consumption. Keep in mind that the consumption, the climatic system is still on, so we are still driving with climatic system on. You can see here it's a lot of traffic, so it's a great simulation, you know. In the roundabout it's light to drive, it feels super light. Now we will go a little bit in the traffic so we can simulate the perfect driving. So keep in mind the car is brand new, right? So usually when the car is brand new, the consumption will be higher because it doesn't make, you know, it needs a little bit of time, the engine oil and all that liquid stuff around there to need a little bit of time to work together. And we still have 6.7 liter, so it's not bad with the climatic system on. I think it's fairly good. You see, it comes with start-stop system. So the climatic system on level 1, it's still working with the battery, but the engine will stop in this kind of situation. And I like the fact that this petrol engine, this TGDI engine, it's very silent, you know. And even if it stops and go, it's really good. See, this is perfect condition, this is traffic condition, and you can set, of course, the cruise control autopilot from here. I show you more in the review video. You can see the blind spot technology in the corner there, visibility in the mirrors up here on the side, it's great. The climatic system, it's working really fine. And I like also those vents, very good quality on the vents, really good quality. Yeah, the buttons quality are also, it's also good. And also you can adjust the mirror electrically from here, just like that. Look how easy it is to adjust it. You see, you can adjust it from here. And they are so big, they are so nice, and you have such a good visibility, and it's so easy. The only thing I told you here in this area, I wish to be some soft material. Here it's soft and nice, but if this was here, it was just perfect, you know. But other than that, everything is super good. Also, you have the reverse camera that has a very good resolution, and you can activate it from here, from the button. That's also super nice. Then from here you can change different driving modes, and you can see every time you change the driving mode, it's changed also the graphic, like Eco, Sport, Normal, and then if you press it, you go to Traction, Snow, Mud, and Sand. It has a few different driving modes. That's also quite impressive. Every time you change those modes, the steering wheel, the acceleration, the transmission will change the settings. And of course, you can go into the menu and you can activate, deactivate different features of the car. If you go to vehicle, like safety features, driver assistance systems. If you go back to map, you just press one button and you are back to map. Ah, come on. We have red one more time. But it's okay. I mean, for the test, it's great. We were like 6.9 liter, now we go to 7 liter consumption because the climatic system is on right now. That's the problem. If we close, for example, the climatic system right now in this moment, because the engine is off, the car doesn't use any energy, so we don't consume any petrol at all, right? So when you start the engine and start driving, then it starts to use some energy. But in this moment, it's like an electric car. And it's also good for the city because you don't have all the time all that thermic engine on to pollute, and it's good for you because you save some petrol, some energy, and it still have some energy to run, for example with the battery. So for example, I turn on the climatic system and right now it's working, but the engine is still off because it used some energy from the battery, and this is also very good. So we should stay a little bit here, and then we start driving the consumption 7 liters, and the climatic system is still on. over the bumps is doing just fine. Now we will drive a little bit in the city also. Here I have a battery. If you wonder what you hear like that going up and down, it's my battery, so I can take it out from here. Just put it maybe in the front here. I think there will be fine. Here again, some traffic. Yeah, bad idea. Maybe put it here on the seat. Again, traffic sign, 7.1 liter consumption right now. Start and stop. This is the way it is in the biggest cities in the world. You have this kind of traffic, so it's normal to test it. So I want to test it the way it is in the real condition, so we will see what will be the real consumption in the end. Even this start-stop engine system, it works so good, really good. It's so direct and fast, and I like that. You can see right now also the transmission is changing the gears so smooth, so nice, and I like it. It's just super smooth. And again, traffic here, perfect condition. For this test we were on the highway and now we go in the city. Most of the people in the world that go from work to home, this is the condition. Like wherever you are in Germany, in Munich, you are in Spain, around Barcelona, or you are in Portugal, in Porto, or even in Bucharest, for example, is the same condition. You go from home, maybe you stay outside the city, you go a little bit on the highway, you go in the city, you stay at some traffic signs, and then you reach out your working place, right? And then back the same. So this is the perfect condition to see the consumption, and until now we have 7.3 liters. Climatic system on, perfect condition inside the cabin. It is what it is. I think in perfect conditions, if you close the climatic system, if the engine have over 5,000 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers, then probably the consumption will go lower. But it's not farther away, it's not far away from what Hyundai claim to be the consumption for this engine and for this model. So I should say it's there. 7.3 liters. This is what you can, around here, you can expect from the car, but I think you can get even better consumption in perfect conditions. For example, in Switzerland, it's a very nice country with great roads and not so much traffic most of the time in certain small cities and stuff like that, and there you can get so perfect conditions. So if you live in an area where it's not too much traffic, probably you will get very good consumptions. Now depend on many factors, depend on weather, depend on how you drive, depend if you use climatic system or heating system or stuff like that. Right now we have like 17-inch rims on this version, by the way. Now you see here in stop and go, it's like stop the engine, just drive a little bit, stop the engine, drive a little bit. I would definitely recommend you, if you want to have better consumption and better performance, to go with a bigger engine, with a hybrid version. I will definitely, if I will buy this Kona, I will go with hybrid version, or yeah, I think it's make more sense. You get better consumption, and also in those traffic conditions you can drive only in electric mode, so that make a lot of sense to drive electric in this kind of condition. This is the best way to go, because right now we will drive only electric, you know, and you will save a lot of energy and power and money. So you can hear now the sound from this truck, how it's burning money right now, you know, because it doesn't have start stop system or stuff like that. Diesel, it's running, it's noisy, it's just pollute more, and also not only that it makes a lot of pollution, but it's also spend a lot of money for the energy. So in the future I saw some trucks right now. I think Mercedes come with a truck electric. Tesla have an electric truck that comes probably next 2 years. And then it's a game changer for everybody. You know, that will be really interesting to see, because it's like everybody win, you know, like less pollution, less noise, at least in the area where the cars are, you know. Another thing that I noticed is that when the car, I don't know if the car can read the traffic light, because I saw that when it's green, the engine is automatically start. So that's super impressive. I mean, how the car know it's green? I think the camera can read in front, or the car can see the front car that moves, then the engine is starting automatically from the start stop engine system. And it's so smooth, it's so light, it's so easy to drive the car. I like also the steering wheel. It's light, it's nice, it's super okay. 7.6 liter consumption. That's it, because of the climatic system. If we stop this climatic system right now, for example, the consumption will go lower. But I have to leave it on because of the purpose of the test. Because all the tests I do with the climatic system on low. The car, it's great. It's run so smooth and nice. And again here, brake. The brakes are nice, pretty powerful. Yeah, I think this is enough, more than enough. We drive for around 34-35 minutes, like 20 kilometers, city, a little bit of highway, so I think it's more than enough, the test that we did until now. So we have like 7.7 liter consumption, and should be around here.
Now turn right. In 300 meters, turn right and then right again.
Now we will park here and we take a look at the numbers. like that. Go on reverse. Just like that, and then parking. That's it, guys. 7.7 liters. You can see right there. This is the consumption. You see the way we drive, and I guess you get all the information from this video. I hope you enjoy this video. I hope you get to the point that you can understand where the consumption can be, because from my point of view, I think if you drive without the climatic system on, you can get the consumption around 6 liters, 6.5 without any problem in any circumstances if you drive in eco mode. Also, if you drive normal with climatic system heating on, I think there is the consumption around 7.5 liters. I hope the video was useful. If you still have questions, ask me down below, whatever you want to ask. If you want to see the car, test drive the car, if you are in Romania, around Romania, check out Neo Motors. I will leave the link in the description. They are super nice. They are in Bucharest. Super nice. They will help you with every single information that you have. So yeah, that was the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. If you want to see the normal test drive, it's already on the channel or will come next day, so stay close. Click the subscribe button to see notification when that video will come out. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Stay safe, and I see you in the next one. Bye, guys.